Okay, let's work on another question similar to the previous one. So let's assume that there is a stock, and for this stock for the next year we have 3 predictions, right? So it can, let's say, based on the economy can be very good, can be normal, or a recession, right? And if the economy is very good, suppose the return on this stock is 25%. If the economy is okay, normal, so the return on this specific stock will be 20%. And if the economy is not good at all, so the return on this stock would be, for example, 1%. Now we want to know we want to compute the expected return on this stock based on these 3 assumptions, and also we want to know the amount of risk. So the chance to have a very good economy is 30%. The chance to have a normal economy next year is 50%. The chance to have a recession, very bad economy, is 20%. So now we have, as you can see, the total is 100% because there are 3 different scenarios. It can be good, normal, or bad. And we know how much return we will have. We have predicted how much return we will have if the economy is good, normal, or bad. Now, what's the expected return? It's very easy. Of course, if you want to use the formula, the format of the formula is a bit maybe ugly and it's a bit complicated, but my suggestion is just use my method. My method is easy. So for the expected return of this stock, you just need to multiply this by this, this by this, and this by this, and the total amount of these 3 will be the expected return. So let's write here expected return. Expected return of this stock is 0.3 is the chance to have 0.25% return, plus 50% is the chance to have 20% return, plus 20% is the chance to have 1% return. And if you do the calculation, you get 0.177, means 17.7% is the expected return on this stock based on these 3 assumptions. Now, what about the risk? For risk, first we compute variance. And the variance, again, the formula is a bit ugly, so I suggest you just follow my method. The method is very easy. The chance multiplied by the distance between each return and the average return. So the chance for the first one is 0.3 multiplied by, now the distance between the return, the gap, the distance between the difference between the return of the first state, 25% minus 0.77 power 2, because we want to remove the sign. Because it can be negative or positive. We want to have all positive because they are the distances. Then plus, next one, 0.5 multiplied by 0.20 minus 0.177, which is the mean we already computed, power 2, because we don't want to have any negative sign because the distance and can't be negative. Then 0.2 multiplied by 0.01 minus the mean that we computed already, power 2. And if you do the calculation, you will get 0.00741. Now, we already changed the scale because you used a power of 2. Now let's return it back to the original scale of measurement. So we need to compute standard deviation by a square root of variance. So just square root of what you already computed, 0.07441, and the answer is 0.0863. This shows the amount of risk that you are taking, because standard deviation shows amount of risk that you are taking. So expected return and risk has been computed for this specific stock.